There's a freight train rolling slowly through the valley late tonight. Steel wheels singing to the darkness under pale and broken light. I was standing by the crossing with the dust around my boots, like a man who'd spent a lifetime running hard from bitter truths. Every whistle through the canyon sounded like a warning call, like the echo of a memory from the years before the fall. I had walked 1,000 highways where the heart is cold as stone, but that train kept rolling steady, like it knew I wasn't alone. That train through the valley tonight keeps a rhythm deep in love, like a voice beneath the thunder. Only weary travelers know. Not a fire up in heaven, not a sign for all to see, just a steady iron whisper rolling slowly after me. I climbed up in an empty car with the wind against my face, watched the mountains fade behind me like a life I couldn't trace. Every mile the train kept moving felt like chains falling away, like a night was slowly turning toward the edge of better days. Through the desert and the river, past the towns without a name, I could feel the weight of years sliding slowly off my frame, and the stars above the rails burned like lanterns in the sky, like the dark itself was telling me a man don't have to die inside. That train through the valley tonight that keeps on rolling through the pain, like a long forgotten promise, moving steady through the rain. Not a thunder from the heavens, not a miracle inside, just the sound of iron mercy in the middle of the night. I've seen men chase their shadows across deserts made of pride. I've seen hearts turn cold as winter with too much pain inside. But a road ain't ever endless, and a night ain't always long. Sometimes all it takes is listening to a slow and lonesome song. And that train kept moving forward through the dark and through the dust, like the world was quietly saying, son, you still got time to trust. That train through the valley tonight, rolling under moonlit skies, carries every broken traveler past the also calling when the midnight winds begin. Don't be afraid to climb aboard. Some roads forgive your sins. I left town past the old dirt road where the fences lean and fade, with the engine humming softly through the shadows that I made. The radio was barely breathing through a worn-out country song, and the night felt wide and endless, like it knew where I'd been wrong.
There were barns asleep in darkness, and the wind across the land, like a quiet conversation I was starting to understand.
Every mile behind my tires held a memory I'd outrun, but the road kept stretching forward like the night was undone. Somewhere where the morning finds me, past the miles I used to roam, there's a peace that meets a traveler on the long road heading home. Not a blaze across the heavens, not a trumpet in the sky, just a quiet kind of mercy walking with me mile by mile.
I pulled over by a wheat field where the silver moon hung low, watched the wind move through the harvest like a tide that seemed to know.
I said words into the darkness, ones I'd buried deep for years. All the weight of old decisions, all the ghosts and all the fears.
And the silence didn't judge me, it just settle like the rain, like the earth had heard the story of a heart that carried pain.
And the stars above the prairie burned a little clearer then, like the sky was slowly telling me, you can start again. Somewhere where the morning finds me, past the roads I couldn't see. There's a calm that finds the broken, where the restless hearts can be. Not a thunder rolling loudly, not a miracle to claim, just a steady kind of kindness calling softly through my name. Maybe hope is in the sunrise, climbing slowly through the hills.
Maybe grace is in the stillness, when the running finally stills.
Maybe truth is in the miles that we thought were thrown away,
But we're quietly leading us to the edge of better days.
I kept driving toward the daylight, watching darkness fall behind, and the valley filled with colors like forgiveness in the sky. And the weight I carried years felt like dust inside the wind, like the road had gently washed me clean enough to start again. Somewhere where the morning finds me, on the road I'm riding still, there's a love that keeps on waiting past the shadow of the hill. Not a crown of shining glory, not a banner in the sky, just a light that keeps on walking when the longest nights run dry. So if you're driving through the darkness with the miles you can't outrun,
Keep going toward the sunrise.
that's where the healing's done. I left town when the sun went down, past the water tower sign, past the houses with their porch lights fading slowly out of time. The radio kept drifting through the static of the night, like an old friend telling stories in the glow of dashboard light.
There were cornfields in the darkness and a moon above the land, like a lantern hanging softly from an unseen steady hand.
I had miles of restless just thinking in the rumble of the wheels, every turn another memory, every mile another field. When the highway gets quiet tonight and the wind moves through the plains, there's a peace that finds a traveler somewhere deep between the lanes. Not a fire across the heavens, not a trumpet in the sky, just a calm that walks beside you while the lonely miles roll by.
Stop beside an empty crossroads where the pain had worn away. Watch the stars above the farmland turn the black of night to gray.
I spoke words into the silence like a man who'd had enough of pretending he was stronger than the weight of all that stuff. And the night just held those echoes like the earth could understand, like the wind across the prairie was a quiet helping hand. All the roads I thought were wasted, all the years I thought were gone, started feeling like directions leading somewhere all along. And the highway gets quiet tonight and the shadows drift away. There's a truth that finds the broken at the edge of yesterday. Not a miracle of thunder, not a blazing holy flame, just a steady kind of mercy calling softly through your name.
Maybe hope is just the sunrise climbing slowly through the hills. Maybe grace is just the moment when the restless spirit stills.
Maybe truth ain't loud or shining,
maybe it's the morning air
when the gold light hits the valley and reminds you someone cares. I kept driving toward the daylight, watching darkness slowly fade, and the world began to shimmer like new promises were made.
And the weight I'd carried years felt like dust upon the breeze,
like the road had slowly led me somewhere I could finally breathe. When the highway gets quiet tonight and the endless miles unwind, there's a light that keeps on riding through the corners of your mind. Not a crown of shining glory, not a banner in the sky, just a love that keeps on moving when the longest nights roam by. So if you're somewhere past the headlights with a heart that feels alone, keep rolling through the silence road still knows the way home. I was driving through a desert town where the streetlights barely shine, just a diner and a gas pump, frozen somewhere out of time. The waitress wiped the counter slow, like she'd seen 1,000 nights, where strangers carried storms inside behind their tired eyes.
I took my coffee out the door to the wind and open land, watched the highway stretch forever like a line drawn by a hand.
Every mile I'd been escaping, every turn I tried to hide, felt a little less like running in the cool of midnight's tide. There are miles of quiet mercy on the road I'm riding now, not a crown or shining glory, just the calm that shows you how. Not a voice across the heavens, not a blaze across the sky, just a steady kind of kindness, walking with you mile by mile.
Past the hills, the night grew deeper. Stars were scattered wide and bright, like a map I never noticed till I lost my way that night.
I pulled over by a canyon where the wind moves soft and low, and the silence felt like shelter for a heart that didn't know.
I spoke words into the darkness, ones I'd buried long ago. Every regret and broken promise I was tired of letting grow.
And the night just kept on listening, like the earth had heard it all, like the dust beneath my boots understood a man could fall. There are miles of quiet mercy in the places no one sees, not a miracle of thunder, just the whisper in the breeze. Not a trumpet or a banner, not a blaze of holy flame, just a peace that slowly finds you when you stop outrunning shame. Maybe healing isn't lightning, maybe it's the morning sun rising slow across the valley after darkness finally runs. Maybe hope is just a highway
that keeps going through the pain,
through the nights that felt like oceans. sunrise, watching shadows drift away.
And the desert turned to amber in the birth of brand new day. And the weight that lived inside me felt like sand inside the wind, like the miles had slowly washed me clean enough to start again. There are miles of quiet mercy down the road I'm riding still. Not a crown of shining glory, just a calm upon the hill. Not a thunder from the heavens, not a miracle to claim, just a love that keeps on walking even when we lose our way. So if the road feels long and empty and the night won't let you rest, keep driving through the silence. There are miles of mercy left. I left town past the railroad tracks, where the lights fade into gray, with a pocket full of old regrets and miles to throw away. The radio played soft and low, like it knew just how I felt, and the tires sang a lonely tune across the midnight belt. There were barns asleep in shadow and fences running far, like lines upon a weathered page beneath a billion stars.
I'd been chasing empty answers down every road I knew, but the wind across those open fields felt honest, clear and true. Under the same white sky tonight, where the quiet rivers run, there's a truth that finds the broken when the running days are done. Not a blaze across the heavens, not a banner in the air, just a calm that keeps on rising, like someone standing there. Stop beside an old oak tree where the gravel meets the bend. Watch the moon climb through the branches like an old forgotten friend. I spoke words into the darkness, not the kind you plan to say, just the kind that leave your heart when the pride is worn away.
And the night felt less like judgment, more like arms stretched open wide, like the world had kept a lamp
for the lost ones passing by.
All the roads I thought were wasted, all the turns I couldn't see, started looking like a map that led me here to breathe. Under the same white sky tonight, where the quiet rivers flow, there's a peace that finds a traveler more than he could ever know. Not a thunder rolling loudly, not a miracle to claim, just a steady kind of mercy calling softly through your name. Maybe hope is just a sunrise breaking slow across the land. Maybe grace is just the moment when you finally understand. Maybe truth ain't loud or shining, maybe it's the morning breeze when the light climbs up the hills and the dark begins to leave. I kept driving through the morning, watching shadows drift away, and the fields turn gold and amber in the birth of brand new day. And I felt something inside me finally loosen, finally rest, like the miles had led me somewhere better than I could have guessed. Under the same white sky tonight, where the endless highways bend, there's a love that keeps on waiting, even when the roads don't end. Not a crown of shining glory, not a trumpet in the sky, just a light that walks beside you when the longest nights run dry. So if you're driving through the silence with the weight of yesterday, just remember the same white sky is watching over your way. There's a road behind the old grain mill where the gravel fades to dust, where the night hangs low and heavy and the silence learns your trust. I was driving past the fences, past the fields that never sleep, with 1,000 miles of questions and a promise I couldn't keep.
Every town light in the distance felt like something far away, like a memory slowly fading at the edge of yesterday.
I had tried to outrun shadows, I had tried to drown the noise, But the wind across the prairie had a quieter kind of voice. There's a road that waited all this time, through the dark and through the rain. Not a path of shining glory, just a way through loss and pain. Not a fire across the heavens, not a trumpet in the night, just a quiet hand beside you when the dust turns into light. I pulled over by a broken sign where the highway bends out west. Watch the stars begin their slow parade across the open chest. And the night felt less like judgment, more like something soft and wide, like the world had kept a place for me on the other side of pride.
All the miles I kept on running, all the doors I left behind, started fading like old echoes at the edges of my mind.
And the wind through rows of cornfields carried something warm and low, like the sound of old forgiveness only weary hearts can know. There's a road that waited all this time, past the years I tried to flee. Not a road of perfect endings, just a place where I could be. Not a voice that split the heavens, not a miracle to claim, just a peace that walks beside you, even when you feel the blame.
Maybe hope is just a sunrise breaking slowly through the gray.
Maybe mercy is a highway that was never far away.
Maybe truth is in the stillness, where the restless finally stand.
And the miles you thought were wasted were just leading to that hand. I kept driving toward the morning, watching shadows turn to gold, and the valley filled with colors, like a story being told. And I felt the weight inside me drift away into the sky, like the road had finally answered every question asking why. There's a road that waited all this time, through the darkness I once knew. Not a crown of shining glory, just a path that leads you through. Not a storm of holy thunder, not a banner raised on high, just a love that keeps on riding when the night is running dry. somewhere past the headlights, with a heart that feels alone. Keep driving through the silence. The road is taking you home.